Okay, so we have loaded our Tableau desktop and we have, you can see this is how it looks like. It has multiple connectors. So you can connect to Excel file, text file, JSON file, PDF file, special file, statistical file, and even more files as well, like CSV file. Okay, it has, like, if your data is available inside some servers like MySQL server or Oracle server or Amazon Redshift or Google Drive, you can connect it from there. Let me click on this more, and it will show you whole bunch of list through which you can connect your data. Okay, in my 4 or 5 years of experience, I have like worked with multiple data connectors like Amazon Athena. uh, then I have worked with Amazon SQL database. I have also worked with PostgreSQL, and like Amazon S3 tableau, and then text file, CSV file, and Amazon Redshift as well. So these are like, in my 4 or 5 years of experience I have used it. But yes, you have like this plenty of option and you can connect to any one of them. So wherever your data resides, you just connect to them and then you can start using it. Now let's just start exploring some of the example. I will start from the Excel file. So in order to connect to Excel file, you just click on this Microsoft Excel, and then whenever your data is available, you just select that file and click on open. Tableau will automatically connect with your data. So you click on open. Now see these, so this is what I have in that folder: two Excel files, data dictionary and HR survey response. I want to load this data, okay, this Excel file. So I will just drag and drop over here, and that's it. Now Tableau has connected this particular data, okay, Excel data, HR survey response .xlsx file is now connected with my Tableau. Now, if you change anything in your Excel file, it will automatically come to over here, because you have created a connection as a live connection. So in Tableau you have two types of connection: live connection and extract connection. So Tableau will automatically, when you click on this live and do any changes in that Excel file, Tableau will automatically pull those changes in this in this sheet. Okay, so this is how you can connect to Excel file. It is that simple, guys. Okay, now let me show you how you can connect to some other files, and then we will start exploring how you can create some visualization also. So let's say now this time I have CSV file, so I will click on more, and I have this CSV file, Netflix titles.csv, and then I will select that file and just say open. Okay, just give me a second. What happened? I will cancel it. Yeah, see, this Netflix titles.csv file is added over here, and whatever the content of that file, you can see it over here, all the column names and the data. And now if you see this, see, Tableau is smart enough, it is able to identify the type of column also, and if in case if it is not able to identify, you can change the data type of the column also. So see, it has identified that this is a show ID, which is a number, and it has selected it. Similarly, if you see this type is a text column, so that's why it has identified as a string. Okay, great. So this is how you connect to a CSV file also. Now let me show you one more example, like how you can connect to your Google Drive. Let's suppose you have some sheets available in your Google Drive, right? Let me show you. I have this sheet in my Drive account. Okay, this is a Google sheet. Now if I want to connect to this Google Drive, how I can connect it? So once again I will go to Tableau. I will click on this Google Drive, and now see, it will automatically open this, and I want to use this account, so I will click on this. If you want to use another account, you can choose another account. I will say continue, and now it is made. I can close this window, come back to Tableau once again, and now see, I can see all of my folders and files in my Tableau desktop. Now I have that file inside my Tableau folder, and this is the Google Sheet file, right? So I will click on this, I will click connect, and now see, this particular sheet is being loaded over here, right? I have all the information available over here. So this is how you make a connection from different files. Now let's go to the home page. Okay, data sources. I will connect one meaningful data over here, so I will click on more. Now this is one of the file I have, power consumption.csv file. Okay, I will load this data into my Tableau, and now I will show you how you can create some visualization on top of this. Okay, so let's click on open. All right, so this data has been loaded. Okay, power consumption.csv file. Earlier I had Netflix titles.csv file, that's why it is showing, but fine, we are going to go ahead with this power consumption.csv file. Now if you analyze this CSV file, it has these columns: date, time, temperature, humidity, wind speed, general diffuse flows, some diffuse flows, power consumption zone 1, 2 and 3. These are the columns. Okay, and these are the values available inside it. So we have loaded our file into the Tableau. Now in order to create some visualization, you go to this sheet 1. So let's go to this sheet 1. All right, now here on the left hand side you can see your data pane, where all your data, whatever you have loaded, it is available. So right now I'm working with this power consumption data, so that's why this one is selected, and these are the columns which is available over here. Now we have this date time column which is available over here, and then we have all the numeric columns. Okay, and then this is the measure value which is created by the Tableau automatically, which is fine. So whatever measure values you will create, it will come over here, and whatever measure names you will create, it will come over here. Don't worry, I will teach you what is measure names, measure values from the scratch. Don't worry about it. Just right now see whatever the columns were available apart from this measure values and measure names, those columns are available over here: date, time, diffusion, general, humidity, power consumption zone 1, 2, 3, temperature and wind speed. These are all the columns available over here. Okay, now let's just build a small you can say chart to see if it is working or not. So this is called as Tableau canvas. Okay, this is the canvas of Tableau, and in this you just have to need to drag and drop the fields. This is called as rows and this is columns. Okay, here also you can drag and drop these fields to create the visualization. All right, now in order to create the visualization, you need to first think as an analyst that what is the visualization you have to do. For example, here if you see the data, and in order to see the data you can go to the data source as well, and you can see this data. Okay, so whenever you are creating the visualization, you have to think and go through your data, that what visualization you want to need. Okay, sometimes your manager will directly give you, okay, I need to see this, so accordingly you can think of it. But right now we are just taking a very small example to understand how you can create the visualization. I'm just going to take some few examples. Okay, so let's say I want to see, this is the date time column, right? And Tableau has identified it automatically. You don't have to do anything over here. Now date time, it is having 2017. All the data is from 2017. Okay, So I will go to this sheet 1 and first of all I will load this date time. So you just drag and drop the date time either in rows or columns, doesn't matter. Let's suppose I load it into the rows. Okay. Now if you just move to columns, it will invert it. See, it will show in this way. So that's the meaning of columns and rows. So either you keep it in columns or rows. So row wise, that means it will show the data row wise. Column means it will show the data column wise. Let's drag and drop it over here. Okay, so I have 2017 and this is ABC, which is nothing because we have only date right now. And remember, in order to visualize, you need two matrix, right? Right now we have only one metric, which is here. But in order to see the visualization, you need to grab other fields as well. Now, can you see this small plus icon? Just if I click on this, see, now I can see the data 2017 and then now I can see the quarter Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. And again I can see this plus icon. Let's click on this. All right. Now I can see the data quarter wise as well as month wise. And there is still plus icon. Let's click on this. Now I can see the data. See, in the year 2017, quarter 1, month January, and then day. Okay, so day wise data also I can see it, and still there is plus icon available. If you click on this once again, now see, it is showing the data hourly on an hourly basis. So on a day 1, 0 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, like all the 24 hours of data. And then if you once again click on this, now it is showing you the minute wise data, and then there is still plus option available. When you click on this, now it is showing second wise data, right? So we have 60 minutes and then within the 60 minutes second wise data. So this is the power of Tableau, guys. If you have the data, you can break it down automatically year wise, quarter wise, month wise, day wise, hour wise, minute wise, and second wise. All right, now let me just remove this second. So you just have to drag and drop it somewhere. Drag, drop it somewhere. Drag, drop it somewhere. Drag, drop it somewhere. So I want to only see year, quarter, and month wise data. Now what I have to see, year, quarter, and month wise data, what I have to see. So I want to see the wind speed. Okay, so this power consumption of the New York City, the data I have downloaded it from the internet, and this is the wind speed. I want to see the wind speed of 2017 quarterly wise and monthly wise. So now what I will do, I will take this wind speed and I will drop it inside the columns. And as soon as I do this, let me drag and cut this. As soon as I do this, you can see a nice chart. Okay, but now see, this is the it is showing in a horizontal way. Let me click on this. Okay, so it will rotate the graph, and now say this. Now this is making sense. See how you can interpret this data. By the way, this so in the first quarter, January month, okay, in the January month, quarter 1 2017, the wind speed was 3160. But what is this 3160? I don't get it quite right. If you come to the data source and check the wind speed is 0.083, 0.083 like this, right? So why we are getting this wind speed this much? Let's go to the sheet 1 and see. In the January quarter 1, the wind speed was 3160. But that is not possible, right? If you see over here, it is 0.08, 0.08 like that, right? So why it is showing this? Because it has by default, can you see wind speed? When you drag and drop over here, by default it has done the sum of wind speed. So it, whenever Tableau sees a numerical column, by default it does the summarize, like sum all the values, and we want to remove it. So you click on this and you go to this measure, which is sum, and don't worry about measure. We will talk about measure in a later. but right now just from measure you convert it into, maybe let's say we want to see the average wind speed. Okay, so we can calculate the average wind speed, and as soon as I do this, now you see our scale also becomes from 0 to 4.5, right? Now if you come over here, see the average wind speed in the quarter one was 0.708, right? Similarly, in the February it was 1.906, in the March it was 1.006, then in the April it was 0.224, in the May it was 2.9, and it was highest in the month of July, which is 4.63. So this is one type of visualization you can perform in the Tableau. Okay, let me give you one more example. I will click on this new sheet 2. Now let's say once again I will take this date time column, and now I will show you in a different way. So you double click on this date time. Okay, so I will double click, see the data will come like this. I have just double clicked, okay, nothing else. Then you expand it, that's it. So okay, year wise, quarter wise and month wise. And now I want to see the power consumption zone 1 and 2 and 3. I want to compare all these three areas, okay, with different times. So what is the power consumption we have in zone 1 and zone 2 and zone 3? Once again I will double click on this zone 1. Okay, now let me do this. I have, using this you can flip the chart. So now see, in the year 2017, quarter 1, quarter 2 and 4, in the January, the power consumption was 138,529,051, and once again see the power consumption was summed up. So, and now if you are wondering how this power consumption come over here, so when you click on this swap rows and columns, so power consumption was shifted over here, and that's why it is showing in this format. Okay, now click on this, and once again from sum go to average, and now you see the average power consumption in the month of January was 31,032, right? So this is the table. So this is unit, I think it is in kilowatt, right? So this is what the January power consumption in the zone 1. Okay, we have data for zone 1. Now let's say I want to compare for zone 2 and zone 3 all together. So what I will do, I will now click on zone 2 as also, and then double click on zone 3 also, and now see average power consumption. But here also I need to change it from sum to average, and then this one also from sum to average. And now you can see for all the areas, zone 1 and zone 2 and zone 3, we can see quarter wise and month wise power consumption. Okay, now you can click on this show me, and when you click on this, from here you can change the type of chart also. Let's say you don't want this table, then you can go to this map, and then it will change automatically. See, let me do this. Okay, so from here let's click on polygon, and now it got changed. Okay, let me do Control Z. Let's do this. Okay, it's not coming properly, which is fine, but yeah, this is how you can change it. Okay, let's do this. If you want to change the color, that also you can change it. See, the number of the colors will change, and that's it. Now let's say we are done. Okay, let's say we are done. We only have to analyze these 2 data points from this entire data. That's it. Okay, so this is how you analyze the data into the Tableau, or you can build the this simple charts. Okay,